Wrapping up the final year of the Division I transition with UNA head football coach Chris Willis in this Line Vision update presented by CBNS Bank. UNA wrapped up the 2021 season with a win over Hampton over the weekend, 35-27 the final score. And coach, you guys played a super tough schedule this year, very competitive in every game. How did it feel to send this senior class, this team off with a win on the road this past Saturday?
Well, listen, you always are going to think back to the last time you hit the field and the last game you played. And so to end it like this is good to going into the off season and recruiting and, just to win a road game. It's been tough for us on the road. And so to get that win, I was proud of the guys and the coaches. They stick together. They play hard. I mean, they just never quit and they never give up. And that's been that way all year. And that's what's made it enjoyable coming to work every day.
Let's talk about what we learned about the team this season. Let's start offensively. You guys had the top passing attack in the Big South Conference, leading the league in passing yards per game, total passing yards, touchdowns as well. You had a lot of individuals high in the statistical categories, one of the top scoring teams in the Big South Conference as well. You played 4 different quarterbacks. You return a lot in that room. A lot of those skill guys are back. It seems like you have a lot to build off of offensively this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the turnovers are the killer over this year, and some of the injuries up front. But overall, I felt like we got better as the season went. We started out a little slow getting the run game going. I think the run game, we forget about that. We get that going, and it kind of helped us open up being able to throw the ball. And listen, the league and pretty much all of college football has turned into a passing league, and it's outside of the triple option teams and the teams that run heavy tight end sets, maybe like up north, but. We had a good group of receivers. I thought the quarterbacks, considering that we played musical chairs and moved people in and out at times, I thought they played well as a group. And that side of the ball this year, we were plagued a little bit by, not a little bit, but by the turnovers, some major turnovers, and then some times up front, just having to play different people at different spots at the O-line, and that kind of all played into the hand that was dealt at times.
Then you look defensively, Coach, and you guys were one of the top pass defenses in the Big South Conference, led the league, 14 total interceptions. K.J. Smith led the way with 6 on the year. And you say goodbye to guys like K.J. Smith, Wallace Cowens Jr., but you also have a lot of key pieces coming back as well.
We played a lot of guys. A lot of people got a lot of playing time over the last couple of years, and you were able to redshirt some guys. And the roster nowadays is not going to always look, it's going to have a lot of turnover. That's just the way it's going to be with the new transfer portal. You're going to have guys come and go. You're going to have guys that graduate. They have years left. A lot of decisions has got to be made. The roster, what it looks like today, will not look the same when we probably come back in January. We're also in the middle of recruiting mid-year guys, so it'll be good to get those guys to join in the month of January and go to school here as well. So, yeah, I appreciate these guys and what they've done, KJ, Wallace, all the guys. I'm going to leave somebody out if I name them all, but they laid the foundation. And, man, we feel like we've just got the weight lifted off our shoulders now that the transition has come to an end.
Special teams-wise, Joe Gurley broke a 30-year-old school record, averaging 43.3 yards per punt this season. 5-year starter at punter. We say goodbye to Joe. You return Grayson Easterling and Sam Contorno. They handled all the kicking this season. So despite losing Joe, Coach, that room still looks to be strong. Also, your long snapper, Brett Burton, returns.
Yeah, a good group of guys. I mean, losing Joe's a big piece. Joe is, as you just said, broke records, and my opinion was the top punter in the league, and should be first team of pretty much everything that comes out. And so that will be huge trying to replace Joe. But we always we've been a school that's always been able to come across good punters and kickers over the years, and I feel like we'll do the same thing again. That's part of the recruiting trail and what things we got to look forward to doing.
Now you look, Coach, the Division I transition is over. 4 years complete next year, first full year of FCS football. And it's also your first normal offseason in about 2 years. So how big are the coming months as this team prepares for next year now?
Yeah, I mean, I can already tell the difference talking to recruits and being on the phone and just the feedback you get when they ask, hey, Coach, are you guys eligible to play and can you compete? And we can say yes. I mean, that feels good. It just seems like it's been a while since we've been able to say that. And, man, it's nice to be able to finally tell a recruit that. And you can just sense it in the players that are coming back, the staff, everybody. It's like it's over with. Now here we go. Now the real stuff starts, and I look forward to it.
Coach, congratulations on completing the transition. Thanks for talking to us all season long.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you guys.